What's going on YouTube? This is Atomic Kev Kaiju Collectibles coming back at you with another review here. This time we are going to be taking a look at something really special. Today we have the Iron Studios Jurassic Park Icons T-Rex Attack. I'm super excited to get into this because this is going to be the first Iron Studios unboxing and review that we have on the channel. And this also covers the other IPs that I own in my collection. So let's go ahead and just dive right into this one. Taking a look at the shipper box here, this is how it comes shipped to you. All Iron Studios pieces come in a brown shipper box. And on all sides, it's going to feature the Iron Studios logo, Jurassic Park, T-Rex Attack, icons. It's going to give you the weight and dimensions of the box. And as you can see, it's the same thing on this side here. Iron Studios, Jurassic Park, yada, 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 yada. So let's go ahead and take a look at the more interesting part of the box. Alrighty, and here is the box. So this is the front of the art box. It's going to feature the T-Rex here in the front of the actual statue. T-Rex Attack, Jurassic Park logo here in the icons. Really nice. On the other side of the box, you're going to get the Iron Studios logo here, T-Rex Attack. And the back of the box is going to feature the actual statue that you are going to receive in here, as well as the Iron Studios here down on the bottom. Top of the box, you're going to get the Jurassic Park logo and T-Rex Attack. Perfect. Now that we got the art box out of the way, let's go ahead and get this baby unboxed and take a look at Iron Studios T-Rex Attack. Right, so the Iron Studios T-Rex Attack statue is a 7.5 tall statue, and then from tip of nose to length of tail, you're looking also at about 7.5 inches. From front logo to back of the statue, you're looking at about 4.5 inches from front to back. Now, the statue depicts the famous scene from the first Jurassic Park movie when the T-Rex breaks out of the paddock and flips the Ford Explorer over and stands on top of the car while roaring. Now, the T-Rex never officially stands in this pose here, but this is a really cool depiction or take on that famous scene. So let's go ahead and take a closer look at Iron Studios T-Rex Attack. This statue here is going to represent the first T-Rex from the first Jurassic Park movie. That Rex was known as Rexy, and she is also a prominent figure in the Jurassic World series. Rexy is going to be beautifully sculpted and painted. I mean, you get skin texture all throughout the whole body of the Rex, which we'll go ahead and zoom in on a second. And then the paint application is going to represent how she appeared in the first Jurassic Park movie. The front of the statue is going to go ahead and depict the dirt road from which the Ford Explorers enter the paddock area of the T-Rex. At the front of the statue, you're going to see the Jurassic Park logo here in a nice bronzed emblem. Also, the base is going to be primarily gray here. Honestly, this part is my favorite part of the statue. The detail and paint of the Ford Explorer here in that classic wrap for the Jurassic Park movie. You get the vibrant greens here as well as that maroon cheetah spot print here. Also, you're going to see the Jurassic Park logo that was printed on the side of the Ford Explorer. The Ford Explorer is also going to feature paint as if it got muddied up during the T-Rex attack. Also, looking at the detail of the Rex's feet here, it's just absolutely stunning, beautifully sculpted and masterfully painted. Now, Rexy's feet are beautifully painted and sculpted as well. No detail or paint is missed on any part of the figure, and they also sculpted in her dew claws here as well. Taking a look at Rexy's portrait, you're going to get beautiful sculpted detail and paint, beautifully sculpted teeth work here, as well as painted irises and eyeballs here. You're going to see that great skin texture that runs all throughout Rexy's neck here, as well as the arms. They're going to be beautifully sculpted and painted. Now there's a shot in Rexy's mouth there. It has a nice gloss paint here to represent the saliva, and then the tongue and inner workings of the mouth are going to be beautifully painted and sculpted. The paint and detail is also going to be really prominent on the back of the statue as well. You don't miss any of it back here. Man, guys, I cannot get over how incredibly detailed and incredibly well done this statue is. For the price of this figure, I mean, wow, they really nailed it out of the park. It is expertly done, and I wouldn't trade this thing for the world, guys. I am so happy that I picked this up. I thought I'd also take some time to share some interesting facts about this scene in the movie. So, one of the iconic scenes, if you don't already know, is when before the Rex actually appears, there's a stomping sound and you see the vibrations in the cup of the water. That scene was actually filmed using a subwoofer speaker that they put underneath the vehicle, and they actually played and strummed a bass guitar to create that effect. Another interesting and fun fact from the movie is that originally they wanted to make the dinosaurs look as real as possible. So Universal Studios used a lot of practical effects, and in this scene, they actually used a real life-size animatronic Tyrannosaurus Rex. And back then, they hadn't really mastered what they know now, so during the scene, it's filming, and when the animatronic got wet, they could only film for a short amount of time before it started getting the shakes. So during one of the scenes where the Rex accidentally breaks through the top of the car and attacks the children, that scene was actually not scripted. It was a result of the animatronic malfunctioning, and the fear that you see in those children's faces are actual real fear because they were afraid that they were going to get crushed by the animatronic. And, you know, thank God the cameras were rolling because that scene is super iconic and memorable, and they ended up keeping it for the film. Final thoughts for this statue here. So originally he went up for pre-order on Sideshow's website April of 2024. That's when I went ahead and pre-ordered mine. At the time, I had some Sideshow rewards points that I wanted to take advantage of. So all in, I think I got the figure for less than $100, and I am so glad that I picked this guy up. He is absolutely phenomenal. I think for the size of the statue that it is definitely worth picking up if you're able to find him on the aftermarket, or, you know, I did see that some of these are still available in common retailers. The size of the statue isn't too big, so it's not going to be a shelf hog at all. So it's really, really cost effective to have such an iconic scene from the franchise here. Anyway, guys, this has been Atomic Kev's Kaiju Collectibles. If you like what you saw in this video, please give it a thumbs up. It lets me know that I'm doing a good job. I also want to bring more videos like this in the future, just showing off some other pieces that I have in my collection, although it isn't Kaiju related. I do have a passion for other collectibles and other IPs, such as Jurassic Park, Aliens, and the Marvel Universe. Anyways, guys, go ahead and leave a comment. I would love to hear what you guys think about this figure, and consider subscribing to the channel so you keep up to date with all my videos. Anyway, guys, that's going to do it. I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.